This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Last month, Governor Jay Inslee signed a proclamation designating the week of July 21st through July 27th Paddle Safe Week.
The Big Bend Community College Simulation Technology Program has earned provisional accreditation status from the Society of Simulation in Healthcare.
Over the course of the last year, Moses Lake residents have caught sightings of extravagant floats built by Moses Lake local Mick Hansen.
Representative Dan Newhouse took a moment on the House floor to honor the memory of Clyde Owen, the last commander of the Larson Air Force Base in Moses Lake.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Last month, Governor Jay Inslee signed a proclamation designating the week of July 21st through July 27th Paddle Safe Week. The declaration was made in response to the growing number of accidents involving paddlecraft which are occurring annually in Washington. Since 2012, nearly half of all the deaths in the state, which were categorized as boating fatalities, involved paddle sports. Capsizing and swamping are the leading type of accidents involving paddlecraft, while drowning is the number one cause of death linked to their use. This week's Paddle Safe observance will allow officials with the state park's boating program to place additional attention on their litany of recommended guidelines for paddle sports safety. Along with precautions like checking the weather forecast, avoiding the consumption of alcohol and drugs while paddling, and protecting against cold water shock, the most critical item of emphasis on the list is wearing a life jacket, since most of the paddlers who drown in the state failed to do so. To find the full list of safety tips and learn more about sound paddling practices, visit the Washington State Parks website at parks.state.wa.us and click on the Boating Education and Safety link under the Programs tab, then click on the link for paddle sports. Reporting for iFIBER 1 News, I'm Chris Hansen.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
The Big Bend Community College Simulation Technology Program has earned provisional accreditation status from the Society of Simulation in Healthcare. Accreditation with the Society of Simulation of Healthcare, the largest healthcare simulation accrediting body in the world, is a peer-reviewed, customized evaluation of the simulation program, with factors including program structure, long-term plans, and teaching outcomes. Big Bend's program was commended for its state-of-the-art labs and simulators, innovative curriculum, and staff and instructors that bring highly qualified industry expertise. The provisional accreditation status is good for 2 years, and programs are eligible to apply for full accreditation after the 2 years. Big Bend is one of the first in the state to offer a medical simulation degree through its program, which prepares students for entry-level employment in simulation centers and laboratories. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Over the course of the last year, Moses Lake residents have caught sightings of extravagant floats built by Moses Lake local Mick Hansen. Sunday, his latest creation was seen cruising the waters, a 38-foot tall Statue of Liberty that played patriotic music as it went by. Quote, "It did a great job," Hansen said. "It felt safe and everything did what it was supposed to do," end quote. Hansen's been working extra hard on this project since it's so top-heavy, he wanted to make sure it was good to go before hitting the water. Hansen's floats have gotten progressively visually stunning, as he started last summer with a whale, and earlier this year he took his Loch Ness Monster float out for a spin. The 3 floats are part of a marine parade that's being put on the Saturday of Labor Day weekend, August 31st. Other entries in the parade may not have gone as far as Hansen, but they are still aimed to entertain. Several decorated boats will be in tow for the parade, which will run all around Moses Lake on that day. Locals will have a chance to see the Loch Ness Monster and possibly the Statue of Liberty one more time for test runs before the parade happens. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 News.
Representative Dan Newhouse took a moment on the House floor to honor the memory of Clyde Owen, the last commander of the Larson Air Force Base in Moses Lake. Clyde Owen died on July 1st at the age of 100. Newhouse praised Owen as an individual who dedicated his life to serving the country and improving his community.
Clyde was a pilot during World War II and the only member of his aircrew to escape enemy fire during the landing at Anzio in 1943. Surviving these adversities, he continued to serve in the Air Force, traveling the world before settling in Moses Lake in 1961. There he served as the last commander of the Larson Air Force Base, overseeing crucial tanker and bomber fleets before its closure in 1966. I urge my colleagues to join me in honoring Clyde's long life of service, his commitment to the United States, and to the people of Moses Lake.
Owen also became the first executive director for the Port of Moses Lake in 1966 after the base was closed, and served in the position until 1984. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.